questions for Oumar. Now four straight double doubles.
Is it what's this transition been for you? Because you played very well. Energy, more confident.
Yeah, pretty much just energy and confidence and knowing that my teammates believe in me.
When you got here 3 years ago, did you see this, what you're doing right now, as a possibility?
You know, my journey has been super long, but deep inside, I always knew I was capable of doing something special, whether it was Gonzaga or somewhere else. I just needed the opportunity to do it. And coming here, I got the opportunity, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for it.
The first 2 years, you had Zoo next to you, and it worked out a great tandem. Now this year, you kind of had to be the guy as far as the interior, working with new people. How much has that been a transition and getting used to being more of a primary like that?
It was a challenge a little bit in the beginning of the season, because Zoo was really good at throwing high lows, and it took Keys some time to get used to it. And right now he's like really good at it. He knows how to read the defense, he knows how to throw it and when to not throw it. So that's making my job a little bit easier to get easy high low. And Kylan is a really good job pushing the ball, trying to look at me pointy post, which is pretty good. And now, it just have to finish those.
Umar, what did you like just about the way the team handled the trip to Utah, Colorado, given they come away with two victories in two very tough places?
We knew it was gonna be a tough road trip for us. Elevation and stuff like that, and also like we're going to a place where they never lost at home for a year. So they for sure was gonna be fired up to play against us, and we needed to handle it with maturity and know that we need those games more than anything, and we approach it that way. That's why we got the result that we wanted.
On the backside now of that trip, you mentioned the elevation. How did you feel? How did your body feel? What did you experience?
It's hard. The first couple of minutes, you feel like, damn, like I'm out of shape. But you're really out of shape, just like a different type of environment. But if you power through that first 2 3 minutes, then like it will become easy.
Bobby said he likes where the team is at right now. What are your thoughts on where you guys are at?
No, I think we're in a good spot. For sure. We not taking anything for granted, but we're trending to the right direction as an individual and as a team.
Do you? How about like just ASU in general, and then them beating you here last year with senior day or whatever? And I mean, does that and on that crazy shot too? Any of that stand out, or do you just kind of forget about that?
No, it's basketball. Whenever we play ASU, we know how those games are and how what fans expect from us. And you can just forget about that. It's also, if anything, that gives us the extra motivation to play well for our fans, for the city. At the end of the day, it's all love. ASU is a great program, so are we. So it's just gonna be a fun games every day.
Do you remember in the game? I think you had a foul trouble.
I remember it pretty well.
Yeah. What's your what is your
Stay out of foul trouble.
Looking at the ASU on film, why are they so effective at getting steals?
They are very handsy. They gamble, they go for seals, and they are very aggressive. And for us to play well our best, we just need to play with fundamentals and play easy, make games simple.
I've noticed from you, and I think also from Keyshawn lately, a lot of the tap out kind of rebounds. Is that something you practice as far as like knowing that there's going to be somebody deep on that?
Yeah, when you go into offensive glass, sometimes you cannot go with both hands because you're boxing the guy out or like you're trying to make a move. And the easiest way is just tap out because most of the time you're gonna have at least two guards standing out there, and there's a high chance that the ball gonna fall in those guys' hands. And if you're gonna grab it, then just try to tap it out.
And that's more on the offensive end than the defensive
Yeah,
side, right?
yeah, just
Defensive side, it's about
yeah.
security.
You have to grab the ball on the defensive side.
Umar, obviously we're in a much different era now with NIL, and I would think you might have the most prominent role of any athlete in this new era with the commercials that you're doing. How did that whole thing come together, and what's been fun about being a part of that the situation with the heating and cooling up?
We are just grateful. You know, we're grateful for the NCAA to make this possible for our generation, and it's been blessing to us and for everyone who's been part of it. And I'm nothing but grateful for the opportunity.
But, I mean, did you think you could act? I mean, was that something you ever imagined?
No, coming here, I never really imagined anything like that, you know. But it's crazy because things changes every day, you know, and for them to allowing us to do stuff like that is amazing.
How would you grade yourself as an actor?
No, not that high because those jobs are hard. Honestly, acting is really super hard, but it's fun. It's fun.
How many takes does it take you to get the
Uh,
lines right?
yes, it does. Especially when you know you have to pronounce everything the right way and accents, and you know it's kind of a little bit. It's a lot of work than people might think. Takes longer.
Were you guys embodying the spirit of this program, and you talked about it all season long. Going into rivalry week like this, how much do you kind of embody the spirit of the fans and know that they're going to be maybe giving you a little more juice on Saturday night?
You know, whenever we play home, I don't take those games for granted. You know, because we don't have many of them a year, and for us to come out play SU Saturday, I know our fans are ready. They wish we could play today. You know, so for us, we just gotta come out and put on a show for them because they deserve every single bit of it, and we need to be our best on Saturday because we know for sure they're gonna be at their best.
Is there a particular message about the significance of the rivalry that you or some of the other veterans have given some of the other players of the team that haven't played in this game before?
You know, I think like growing up, we all had rivalry games, whether it's a school or like countries, you know, and for games like that is fun first of all, and secondly is even sweeter to win games like that. You know, so I think our guys are locked in, and we'll be waiting for that game because it's gonna be a fun night on Saturday.
Umar, how much, or if anything, of the way you played lately has to do with just the time of year? It's getting to be stretch run. You want to finish on a roll, that kind of stuff. Is that added anything to what you're talking about aggression wise?
I mean, I believe you all asked me this question, and then he answered that he said it's time. So I guess it's time, to be
Well, do you
aggressive.
feel? And I didn't know in your case too, if you consider that, you're a senior, but there's always that COVID year. Do you look at this like this is it, or do you know even what you?
Bros, I don't know. I'm just trying to play a game every day, come out, have fun with my teammate, my future. I have no idea what's gonna happen, because this is the year I'm in, so I gotta focus on this year and enjoy the time with my teammates.
All right. Anything else? Good to go. Thanks
Come
so
on.
much.